Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back at you guys with another video, and today I have this look right here that I want to share with you using Charlotte Tilbury products. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. But before we get on with the video, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. So without further ado, let's get on with the video, guys. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sophia. And if you're an oldie but a goodie, hi guys. We are going to do sort of like a transitional summer to fall type makeup. So usually during the summertime, I like to have like a really nice bronzy skin with a neutral eye or a pop of color. But this time, because we're transitioning to summer to fall makeup, I decided that we could do like a coppery type natural eye look. You could always deepen it up if you want to. And the start of the show, because you know we're gonna do like a really nice warm coppery eye, is the Charlotte Tilbury Copper Charge. So it looks like this. So we're gonna play with this on the eyes today. We are gonna do like a really nice bronze look today, okay? So if you guys love a bronze glowy type look, then you are in the right video. Okay, so let's get started. I already did my brows off camera. Fill them in, set them with the Unbelievable Brow from L'Oreal. I really like it. I feel like it's sweat proof. If you are a sweater, if you get oily around your brow area, this is a really good product. It just makes my brows stay in put. Stay, girl. So yeah, Believable Brow. This is what I use to set the entire brows. So how I prime the eyes, I tend to kind of use a concealer. I have two concealers from Charlotte Tilbury. I have Magical Way concealer in number 9, and then I have a number 8. I never used number 8 before. I did use number 9 in the past before. So it is a little bit light, so we'll see how that goes. Let's do 8 and see how that goes.
A few minutes later.
Now I'm taking a sponge and then I'm just going to kind of blend out that concealer. So now I'm taking Charlotte Tilbury Loose Powder. It's their magic powder for underneath the eye and face. So I'm just gonna set the entire lid so I can have like the smooth canvas. Now we're going in with Copper Charge, and it looks like this. Very nice. So we're gonna go in with the NYX Fluffy brush in the number 16, so it looks like that. I don't know if NYX sells these anymore, but if they do, I will link it down below for you guys if you end up liking what you see. So we're gonna go in with this color right here. It's the only matte color that's in this whole quad. I noticed with Charlotte Tilbury product, she has a lot of shimmer eyeshadow, and she likes to put shimmer on the crease of the eye. I mean, I don't normally do that, but maybe for today's video I will. So we're gonna start out with that matte color in the bottom right side of the palette. And I'm starting out in the outer V's of the eye. working it in circular motions like this, her eyeshadows are freaking pigmented, okay? Okay. So we're just working that in, and then we're just bringing it in to the crease. We're doing back and forth wind swiper motions, back, forth, and sometimes as I'm doing back and forth, I like to swirl back and forth as well. So that's option, but I feel like once I swirl a little bit, it kind of just makes it more easier to buff it out. Like if you do the wind swiper, it's more so you're adding more pigment into the crease, but if you're swirling it, you're almost like you're buffing out the eyeshadow. Does that make sense? And as you go in, you're buffing upwards just to bring it up, just to give it like a really nice buffed out smooth transitional. So you see how that's going? This is a pretty color. Now we're gonna go in with this color right here. It's like a really nice coppery type color, and then we're gonna place it right in the crease because Charlotte Tilbury is known to do that. So why not do that? The brush I'm taking is the MAC 217 brush, and it looks like this right here. It has like a point to it, which I really like, and it's really good for the crease area. So I'm just putting that right in the crease. Going back in with my NYX blending brush, I'm just going to blend that copper color and that transitional color together. Now taking my fingers, I'm gonna take this color right here, which is really pretty, and we're just going to swipe it into the lids. Wow, this is really pretty. This is a pretty color. Like this is something that I'll probably would use on my brides. And this works well with your fingers, really nice. So I'm taking Morphe's Vibes and I'm kind of just smudging that into the lash line. So I'm gonna put some mascara, add some lashes, false lashes, and I will be right back, okay? So I have two products for the face that I wanna try. I have the Hollywood Flawless Filler. It's a primer, and I have it in the shade 6. We're just gonna put it here. So I just noticed that she just applies it on these areas of the face when I see tutorials and stuff like that. Some people wear it on its own, which is cool too. So if you guys are not really into you know, foundation, but you want to look a little bit glowy and stuff like that, this would be great. I mean, like, I need coverage. I don't think I could wear this on its own, but if you guys want to do that, that'll be great. People use this, like she used this as a primer, like before she does her foundation. This is it. Very nice. Like it's almost like a tint, almost like a tinted moisturizer. I mean, clearly I need more coverage than that, but it's not. It looks pretty good so far. I have the Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and I got it in the shade 11 Neutral. Hopefully this is my color. I pray. So it looks like this right here. Packaging is obviously beautiful. Really like the packaging. It's a little yellow, but it is fine. I'm gonna find a foundation brush. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush to buff out that foundation into the skin. Yeah. It said it's neutral, but really it's pretty warm. So yeah, it's pretty yellow. It's warm. It's not as neutral as I thought it was gonna be, but it's okay. Once you add in your concealer and all of that, it should neutralize. But yeah, it's pretty warm. And it has like a fragrant scent to it. It's not a bad scent. It's nice, but it definitely has a scent. Definitely has a scent. Okay, so we are gonna go in with concealer. I'm gonna go in with her Magic Away liquid concealer in the shade number 9. So we're just gonna put some. So it takes a while for it to go. Honestly, I don't like the application of this. I would probably just take off the sponge and just not use it. So now we're just gonna blend it. I usually blend out my concealer with a sponge, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm going back in with my foundation brush, kind of just blend out the edges. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my magic powder and we're going to set where I concealed. I normally don't use white powder, but she doesn't really have like a banana powder, which she should get, but she just has a translucent powder in her line. I think maybe a translucent in a dark, I believe. I like the powder. It doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel too drying underneath the eyes. And I just like how the under eyes look using this powder so far. It's setting really nicely. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with that matte color right here. We are just going to smudge that in the lower lash line. Now I have a different smudger brush. I have multiple brushes, but this is also a smudger brush, and this is from MAC. And then we're gonna go in with this color right here, just to put that in the inner corners of the eye. so nice. Like, this palette is definitely something I would use on my brides. And I'm taking like a random brush that I have in my collection. I'm going to use that same color that I put in my inner ducts of my eyes. So taking that same color, and I'm just going to place that on the brow bone of the eye. Because Charlotte Tilbury is like known to do that. Like to do like a shimmer underneath the brow bone. So pretty. I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder. And as I'm doing that, I'm just going to wipe it away underneath. And the brush I'm using to set my entire face is my Morphe's E3 brush. I love this brush. I have the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Protecting Micro Powder, which the packaging is beautiful, and I have the shade 2. This is something that I've always been using. It looks so light, but it just works as a great eye brightener for underneath the eyes. So if you're my skin tone, around my skin tone, this would work really pretty on, like, just to set underneath the eyes, just to add like a nice brightness that your skin may need. So I don't know if you guys know, but I did a Sephora and Ulta haul, and I ended up getting the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, but I got it in 04 Dark. Girl, I returned that. I didn't even need to try it. It was just too dark, so I ended up returning it and getting the Tan 3. So this is it right here. This is the most beautiful bronzer I've ever seen in my entire life. It's nice and big. The mirror is amazing. Imagine doing your face like makeup with this. This is just amazing. I'm gonna take my MAC 166 brush, which looks like this, and I love this brush for bronzer, and I'm just going to take it. Wow. Drag a little bit on the side of my nose. I didn't buy any blush from Charlotte, so I'm just going to use my MAC blush in Desert Rose. Really, really cute. Taking my Morphe's E4 brush, kind of put that in the apples of my cheeks. I love a rosy cheek. For highlight, now this could be an epic sell, I don't know, but I have the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand highlighter. It's liquid. Let's see how that goes. I don't know. I'm gonna apply that from the tube. I'm just gonna take my finger and just tap it into the skin. I'm not really into liquid highlighters. It's just not my thing. This is super thick though. I only have one lip pencil from Charlotte Tilbury, which is Foxy, and it looks like this. It's like their darkest brown. And then I have two lip products. I have Auburn, which I absolutely love. It's like the most prettiest nude ever. And I think that's what I'm gonna wear today. And then I have JK Magic, which is like a really nice pinky color, which I use on my brides all the time. So I'm just gonna line my lips. This is like one of my favorite lipsticks from her. Like, it's amazing. I have her setting spray that I want to try. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. I love it. So it looks like this. Let's set this entire face up, guys. Okay, guys, so this is how everything turned out. Okay, so my makeup looked pretty damn good. I wasn't expecting for my face to look like that using her products. The foundation ended up turning out pretty good. We had a rocky start with the foundation. It applied a lot warmer, but once you add the concealer and everything like that, it kind of just neutralized and it just blends out perfectly with my skin tone. I'm curious to see how this will look with different concealers. So I'm gonna play around with this even more. I like it. I like how it feels. It looks pretty good, and I really do feel like I look airbrushed. So this foundation is not that bad. I used this concealer on a client before and I just did not like how it applied on my client, but I did use a brush to apply this concealer, this time thinking that I was gonna have that same problems with me because I never used this concealer on myself. You need to use this with a sponge, period. The brush is just gonna make it streaky, and this concealer needs to be applied with a sponge, and a little goes a long way with this concealer because it's super thick. It's not the best concealer that I ever tried. Nah, it's not, but it did work for today's video. If I had to skip one product in this tutorial or me using Charlotte Tilbury, it'll be the concealer. I've tried better concealer. I had drugstore concealer that works better than it. It did work and it looks beautiful, but I wouldn't go for that. The Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is an interesting product. Do I feel like it does anything? I don't think it does anything special to the skin, to tell you the truth. But I'm willing to play around with it because I do have it. The setting powder is really nice. I love the setting powder. It's not too heavy. It's not too drying underneath the eye. I wish that she had a banana shade to it, then I'll have been all up on this. But this is something I will definitely put in my kit. I love her Airbrush Flawless finishing powder, pressed powder, in the shade medium 2. I love using this to set the center of my face. Now this, like, if you don't want to get the loose powder, definitely you could get this and set in the center of the face just to give it a really nice brightened look. It looks crazy and it looks really light, but honestly it just works. It just works in the skin for some reason. The bronzer, I'm so happy I went with my gut and returned the dark one and got the medium one. It just looks pretty. I just love the way the bronzer look. It's not too dark. It looks natural. It gives me enough color in the skin without me looking too like, you know, like Snooki, like season 1 and 2. Looks pretty natural and it's giving me like this really nice sun-kissed type vibe, and I'm really loving it. I'm really liking this. It's expensive. I think I spent like $50 something on this palette. If you guys like higher end things and you want to try some higher end products, definitely check this out. It's very pigmented, which I appreciate. I am not a liquid type of girl. I don't like liquid highlighters, just never my thing. I normally stick with powder, but this is not bad. I actually like it. I really like it. I didn't set it. I probably would have set it with a powder highlighter, but this on its own looks pretty nice. I'm not mad at this. So this is how the whole look turned out, and I'm really happy about how it turned out. This is a really pretty transition to fall, in my opinion, girl. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinion on some of the products that I use from Charlotte Tilbury. Have you tried some of these products? Let a girl know. And I will see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye guys.